Archana. Welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make Ghugni, which is one of the most popular street foods of Calcutta. The most important ingredient that goes into the Ghugni is the moody masala. I'm going to show you how to make this delicious Ghugni in just a few simple steps. So without wasting any time, let's dive right in. To begin making the Ghugni recipe, we need to be using dried white peas that has been soaking in water for about 5 to 6 hours. The dried white peas are very similar to chickpeas and rajma, and they take the same amount of time to cook. You can cook them in a pressure cooker or you can cook them in a saucepan. I have with me some white peas that has been cooked in a lot of water. Make sure that you cook it to a nice mushy state like the consistency that I'm showing here. This is the exact consistency that we need to make the Ghugni. Now to begin making the Ghugni, it's a very simple recipe, really quick once you have the white peas cooked and ready. Into a preheated pan, I'm going to add in some oil, just about a teaspoon of oil. To this, I'm going to add in the kalonji seeds, also known as the onion seeds. This adds delicious flavors to the Ghugni. I have some grated ginger. I'm going to add it in. And some tomatoes. Give this mixture a stir until the tomatoes become nice and soft and mushy. Once the tomatoes have softened, I'm going to add in some turmeric powder. And the most important ingredient, the moody masala powder. The moody masala powder is essentially a combination of roasted condiments and spices. I've mentioned the recipe in the ingredient list and the method as well. Do follow that method to make this masala. This is the only masala that gives the perfect recipe for the delicious moody Calcutta style Ghugni. Stir the moody masala in so it gets a nice color, a rich brown color into the masala. To this, I'm going to add in the cooked white peas. Stir all the masala into the cooked white peas until it's well combined. At this stage, I'm going to give the Ghugni a little bit of taste because the moody masala already has a lot of salt in it. So if required, you can add any more additional salt. The spice from the Ghugni masala is delicious. I'm going to add in just a little bit more salt. That's about it. Give this mixture a quick boil for about a couple of minutes and the Ghugni will be ready to be served. To notice that the Ghugni is boiling, we will add in some freshly chopped coriander leaves. The freshly chopped coriander leaves adds a lot of freshness to the Ghugni and brings out the flavors of this delicious Calcutta-style street food. Ghugni in the streets of Calcutta is served with thinly sliced ginger and green chilies, and in leaf cups. It tastes delicious. I'm trying to show you how to thinly slice up a ginger. I've peeled the ginger and I'm going to first make thin rounds and slices of ginger. And once you do, bring it together and slice it thin. And then finally chop your green chilies. And now we're ready to plate our Ghugni. Take Ghugni in a small serving bowl. Top it with the sliced ginger and green chilies. Squeezing a juice of lemon on top of this also gives an additional zing and to the taste of Ghugni. Hope you enjoyed watching the video recipe of how to make the most famous Calcutta street food, Ghugni. Do give this recipe a try in your kitchen, and when you do, don't forget to share your feedback in the comments below. Until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.